Greetings everyone, S.T.A.L.K.E.R here, and today we are playing the map Push by Saboteur in Far Cry 3 on PlayStation 3. It might look like one of the smaller maps in the game, but it's really one of the medium-sized ones, and a lot of outskirts on the map is pretty much only used for the initial spawn in game modes like Domination and Team Deathmatch or Firestorm, which are the ones we played this weekend actually. The map is long, it's got a lot of distance between the Rakiat spawn and the pirate spawn points, but the center of the map is where all the cover and objectives are placed, and that's where all the action takes place. It's a rather narrow map. If you want to get across the center to get to the objective on the other side of the map, you're pretty much forced to plow your way through the whole enemy team, unless you have cooperative teammates who are there to help you, which isn't always the case, so that can sometimes be a bit frustrating. It's actually a lot like the map we played last week, where I think there could have been a few paths or tunnels to get around the map, so you won't have to rely 100% on your teammates to have a chance. But if the creator were to add this to the map, it might spread the combat hot zones out across a bigger area, and the fast-paced action will no longer be quite as fast-paced. So I guess for a map like this, you have to balance it or choose a game mode for the map to be better in. But don't get me wrong, this is not a big problem at all. Even though the center of the map is a bit too narrow for my taste, I liked all the intense action that was constantly ongoing in all the matches we played actually. For Firestorm, I would probably have tried to isolate the objectives a little bit because all the objectives are pretty close to each other, and considering how long it takes to light each barrel, it can be a bit frustrating to die every time you try to light a fire, because the enemy will always spawn somewhat nearby. Overall, it's a good multiplayer map. It's a lot of fun with a lot of action, but it could do with a little bit more polishing on objectives and possibly alternate routes. But apart from that, it's also a fairly good looking map. He took the time to add a decent looking backdrop for the map, and I really like the natural decorations for the map. It actually looks like a legit industrial workplace or something that would remind me of it. And the interior for one of the center buildings of the map was really nice, with walls to close it off in separate areas, and the lighting was really comfortable in there with those fire barrels. It might not have been the best map for those interested in racking up a few kills with your sniper rifles, but it's a very good map for close quarters combat with assault rifles and SMGs, and with a few nicely placed explosive barrels across the map, so you can pick off a few easy kills just by minding your surroundings as you go. In the end, I would definitely say it's a very good map with well-placed objectives and spawn points, but it could have been polished in a couple of spots around the map visually and with cover around the Firestorm barrels. But I would still call it a nice looking map, and the only thing I missed would be a couple vertical alternate routes to use for Domination and Firestorm. Thanks for watching everyone. Remember, you can subscribe to me here on YouTube if you want to see more videos like custom multiplayer maps, reviews of new games, and plenty of other gaming related videos. Also, if you could rate the video, that would help me out $1,000. And if you're interested in staying updated on all my daily shenanigans, there will be a link to my Facebook page and my Twitter in the description below. Talk to y'all later.